Hello there everybody, it is Swacer back again today, and this is going to be our review for Chapter 6 of the Book of Boba Fett, From the Desert Comes a Stranger. As of me making this video, the finale is going to drop tomorrow, so just like the past couple of videos, I'm just going to cut right to the chase, talk about the things that I liked, and the one major concern that I have, and I think a lot of us share that same concern, which is the fact that Boba Fett hasn't really had a large presence in the last two episodes. That's really my only major concern with this show, at least in the last two episodes, but overall, I've had a blast with this show. The last episode, the one that we're going to be talking about, Chapter 6, was really incredible and very special. So I'm just going to talk very briefly about the things that I liked. Alright, so right off the bat, there was a ton of character reveals in this episode. Some would argue that there may have been too many. I wouldn't say that, I just wish Boba Fett was in there with them in the mix of things. He only had a cameo in this episode. He showed up, he didn't have any lines, but at least he showed up this episode, whereas he did not show up at all in episode 5. But regardless, I loved every single character reveal in this episode. We got the return of Cobb Vanth. We got Cad Bane's live-action debut, which was absolutely insane. Ahsoka, Grogu, Mando was back, of course, and also Luke Skywalker. And the way that they improved his VFX for this episode was mind-boggling. Just like, I couldn't believe it. Like, it was Mark Hamill from Return of the Jedi. It was that good looking. The tone of voice was a little off, but other than that, it was, like, spectacular. And all the callbacks to The Empire Strikes Back, between Mando and Ahsoka, and especially between Luke and Grogu, reflecting his training with Yoda in The Empire Strikes Back. There was a lot of really special moments there. I actually teared up at sometimes because Yoda's my favorite character, and the way that they handled Yoda's teachings to Luke and then him passing it on to Grogu, it was really cool to get to see all that. Now, with that said, this episode did take a bit of a detour to focus on Luke Skywalker and Grogu, Ahsoka, R2 and Mando and stuff like that. I thought it was really good though. I loved watching it. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't very Boba Fett-y. But by the end of the episode, we do finally get the reveal that Cad Bane is working for the Pikes. He has the standoff with Cobb Vanth. Cobb Vanth, by the way, I do not think he's dead. I think he's going to live and he's going to be the one to inspire the rest of the people of Tatooine to go and help Boba Fett to fight the Pikes. I'm still holding out hope for a Bossk and Dengar appear and some other bounty hunters to help Boba Fett out to go up against the Pikes. However, it would be really cool now that I think of it if all of the other bounty hunters that Boba Fett has conspired against or conspired for and with in the past were working for the Pikes alongside Cad Bane, and then it's all of his past frenemies going up against him in the finale. So that'd be really cool, but I'm still hoping that Bossk and Dengar are working with Boba Fett to take out the Pikes in the finale. With that said, though, I really hope that the final episode, the finale, is at least an hour long. At least an hour-long episode. I think there's still a decent amount of loose ends that they could try and tie up with Boba Fett's story, but nonetheless, I'm super excited regardless. Now, just like the past couple of videos that I've done, I am going to attach some of the TikTok videos I made, breaking down this video, some reaction videos and stuff like that, so hopefully you guys enjoy these short clips.
Is that Cad Bane? Is that Cad Bane? Is that Cad Bane? Is that Cad Bane? I saw his little tail flaps flapping in, his coat jacket, and I saw the hat. I got a hat. I know what a hat looks like. Is that Cad Bane? Is that Cad Bane? Please put the shot back on that figure in the desert, please. Put the camera off of Cobb Vanth. Put it back on the figure walking in the desert. Is that Cad Bane? Is that Cad Bane? Are we going to get a shoot-off between Cobb Vanth and Cad Bane? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. It's gotta be him. Dave Filoni's doing this episode. There's only... Oh, it's gotta be Cad Bane. That is 100% Cad Bane. I recognized the jacket. I recognized the hat. I know the walk. That's gonna be a blue-faced Duros. That's Cad Bane. He's got the hat. He's gotta be 80-some years old. What is... Please don't kill Cobb Vanth, but also it's Cad Bane. It's gotta be Cad Bane. Show me this. Show me the face. Show me the face. It's Cad Bane. That is Cad Bane. That blue-faced Duros. He's got the hat. He's got the walk. He's got the boots. It's Cad Bane. Oh my gosh. We're getting... How old is he? It's Cad Bane. It's Cad... And he's got the voice. I know who he is. It's Cad Bane.
Did you catch this detail in Chapter 6 of the Book of Boba Fett? Minor spoilers in 3, 2, 1. When Boba's crew are discussing the Pike Syndicate inside the palace, we see Mando in the back, and he gives Boba Fett a head nod. This is a direct parallel to Boba Fett himself in Return of the Jedi. Okay, a lot of people were quick to point out the callbacks to The Empire Strikes Back in the training sequence where Luke is training with Grogu just like he did with Yoda. But I want to point out another nod to The Empire Strikes Back that I haven't seen a lot of people talking about. So in the episode, Mando is resting with R2-D2 and then he's startled by Ahsoka and he pulls his blaster on her. In The Empire Strikes Back, Luke is just chilling out with R2-D2 and then he gets startled by Yoda where he then pulls his blaster on Yoda. And in both of the sequences, Ahsoka and Yoda wind up asking their respective guests, what are they doing here? So I thought that was just another cool detail about this episode. Okay, I've had a ton of people ask me if I spotted Commander Appo in the Order 66 sequence in this episode, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that picture that's going around that seems to show an arrow on one of the clones' helmets is not an arrow at all. It is simply the glare reflecting from some light in the shot, and it's only there in like one frame of the entire sequence. This is what the clone actually looks like. As you can see, there is no arrow. However, it is important to note that when we see Commander Appo in Revenge of the Sith executing Order 66, he does not have his trademark arrow on his helmet to begin with. So, I'm not saying that this person can't be Commander Appo, I'm just saying that the reason a lot of people are saying that it is not valid. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the Book of Boba Fett. Have you guys been enjoying this show overall? What did you think about this episode, Chapter 6? And are you excited for the finale? What do you think is going to happen in the final episode of the Book of Boba Fett? By the time I actually get this video up, it probably will only have a couple of hours before the finale drops, but nonetheless, let me know your thoughts. Anyways, guys, thank you again. Stay tuned for more Star Wars content, and may the Force be with you all, always.